Like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's fielded at the 45. Now a hit and a loose football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the shit. Slam, slam, slam. Rush in, rush in. Hey, alert 3.
Now a give right side. Swift. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Mike. 180. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Swift. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 14.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hey, 180. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Switch. Lock in. Quick dash. Red, up.
They run it with Balazs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
That's it. 388. 54. Gun. 20.
On 2nd and 9, Newton steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Mike, set. 180. Mike, 5-4. Danny.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Panthers.
Ready.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check safety, check safety. Hey, ball. Motion backfield. Alert. Stop.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hatchet. Blue.
Play action. Now Trubisky taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Now Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Under crunch. Hey, watch it, watch it. Kill. Alert 3. Alert.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
54. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike spot 4. Hey, wahoo! Right there. 54, right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Checking motion. Check the call. Alert. Hey, orbit. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. He don't know no better. Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You remember this? Let's go, baby. Check, 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 check. Show it up, show it up.
Trying the jet sweep here. It's Boykin. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Red, up.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Switch up, switch up. Kill, kill, kill.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You don't want no problem
It's
with
a
me.
gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tavecchio puts this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yeah, let's get second. Watch the edge.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Man up, D. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double up.
Ran, tuck.
Check 49, check 49.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Go. 180.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Check 31, check 31. Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd down now. Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ran, tuck.
Hey, hey, hey. Out, 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 out. Watch out.
Alert, 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 alert. 18, 18.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The offense retains possession.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Watch the ship.
18, 18.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Now 3rd and 10.
Go. 180.
Check 55 to Mike. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Tavecchio pulls it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Great.
Now Newton on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton completes it to Samuel. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Gun.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
I'm coming.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Balaj. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's put that team on the clock.
20.
Tighten up. Get it roll. Switch it, Ken, switch it.
Look at it.
This is McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. We just saw him do it right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion, we might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now Trubisky gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Alert! Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike, 55.
They go play action with Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney merciless, leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Sack, baby.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Tight left. 4 down. No. Me. Hey, check Mike.
Ran, talk.
65. So we got me.
Trubisky will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Bring it. Watch the safety creep.
Ran, talk.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Cloud.
Hey, alert. Hey.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
That's what I do.
Alert. Red, up.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Ready? Ready? Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They run with Howard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. I got him. Back mine. I got him.
Hey, ball. Hey, one set. Check. Hey, Charlie. Mike, 54.
Drop deep.
Now it's Trubisky. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Bravo.
Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Panthers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints.